Hi people, and hello my chili con carnage crew. It's a man who produces Iron From My Eyes, doing a 5-minute review on Vended's newest self-titled album. Well, it was only a matter of time until this group released their self-titled debut album, given the amount of videos that have surfaced in the last few months of proud fathers watching from the side of the stage. If you are somehow unaware, then Vended is a metal band formed by Griffin Taylor and Simon Cran, both of whom are children of Slipknot's members Corey Taylor and Sean Cran. And I think it's important to note this is not Slipknot version 2.0 or something like that. The band members are self-taught and never had instructions from either parents in progress in their musical styles. That being said, of course you can hear their parents' music influence throughout their own on this record, even if it is ever so slightly tingled in there. What is perhaps the biggest impression that was first left upon me was the vocals, which of course is handled by Griffin Taylor, and he sounds just so much like his father on this record, and we all know how fucking good Corey is in these vocal sections. This is extremely present on the song Paint the Skin, and even had me second guessing the weird breathe-in sections at the very end, which almost sounded like another song by, well, you know who. The other important factor of this record is its blending of the new metal sound with a modern appeal, which further solidifies the returning trend of that genre of music, because there's no denying it, it is one of the best subgenres of metal. Fuck the haters, the truth hurts. The Far Side is a track that just manages to plow through the song and build layers in a very impressive manner for these young musicians, and is one great tune that I can see just going off in a live setting. But I guess that can be said about a fair few of these other songs on hand here, such as Am I the Only One or Nihilism. Am I the Only One? Wasn't that an Aaron Lewis song? I should do a superimposed cut like Vended with Aaron Lewis.
Am I the only one willing to bleed?
Speaking of Nihilism, that time reminded me of Hatebreed to a degree, with the vocal sections of the band and thick, crunching stop-start riffs, as well as that bass line. Ooh, it's a great song. The band have certainly got it going on, but perhaps the biggest issue I heard on this album was the lack of variety on hand. I get what the band are going for here, and I'm certainly not expecting any acoustic tracks or anything like that, but on the 13 songs with its 37-minute runtime, at my first playthrough, the second half of the album kind of amalgamated into this long piece that starts to drag in sections. I'm not hating what I'm hearing, but I'm not being blown away with absolute earworms on here either. I can confirm subsequent playthroughs were much better, and especially after a shuffle listen, which can help a lot in keeping something very fresh, but it's still not a good thing to jump to conclusions on, especially on a debut album. Now, as previously mentioned, the band members are self-taught, and of course while this is impressive, there is still some growing pains to go through on hand. But there is definitely a lot of potential on here. The drumming is impressive and on point, the guitars sound great, and the bass is certainly adding to the rhythm section. But of course, the standout on hand are the vocals, which are powerful and impactful. Overall, I'll give this album a score of 7 million chilies on the spicy scale, with my favourite tracks being Paint the Skin, The Far Side, and Downfall. I'm keen to hear what comes out of this band's camp in the future, and I think they got what it takes to really lead a charge. All it takes is a little more push and perhaps a bit more melody, but they can reach their pinnacle. This is just the beginning. If you've enjoyed this content, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to us, and stay notified for future music-related content, because it keeps our manager happy at the end of the day. We are also on Discord, Instagram, Facebook, and all those other social platforms if you want to check us out. As always, people, you have a great day and stay spicy.